Hey everyone, and welcome to this video where I want to have a quick chat with you about scaling businesses, profitability, and why so many people are in debt in the agency and coaching space. Because beyond the fancy numbers and beyond the 100K screenshots and all this, a lot of these people are actually broke. And I know this because I have seen the back end of a lot of people in the coaching and the agency space. So I have put here some notes and I want to share with you my take on this, why I think so many people are broke. How can you make sure you're not broke? Because once you know what people are doing wrong, you can do the exact opposite. And I'm giving you this insights because I'm a person that has access to the back end. I know exactly how people are delivering. I know exactly what their finances look like. And of course, I'm not going to disclose any names or anything like that, but I'm saying that clients of my clients are broke. Clients of my clients are in debt. Some of them have two Club awards, but they're not making a lot of money. So let's start with this. The first thing is you need to understand that this coaching and agency space really boomed back in 2018, 2019, and 2020. If you think about people like Sam Ovens, Alex Hormozi, and so many others, they started making money back in the day, back in 2018, 19, and 20. And that was the peak, I would say, where you could easily make money, right? Like maybe you were not a subject matter expert, but you could still make money. And it was just easy as that, right? Like it was pretty easy because there was this novelty. There was this like, oh, the webinars and the recorded webinars and the coaching and the group coaching. And this entire space was completely new for a lot of people. And there were also coaches that were telling their clients or students that, hey, you don't need to know something and be an expert. You can just simply understand it, or through us, you will know how to deliver to your clients. Something really crazy. And I always disagreed with this because if you're a coach and you don't know what the subject is all about and you're not an expert, how are you possibly going to help someone? How is this really a business? And a lot of noobs and beginners started in this coaching space where they thought they would be making a bunch of money and it was so easy and they didn't need to grow and become better and own a business. So that's why a lot of people initially ended up being broke and, they made 6 figures, maybe even 7 figures, but then they just went completely broke looking for jobs and going back to their 9 to 5. That was a wave that a lot of people did right, but they did not adapt. So when the whole space of like school, AI happened, a lot of people were not prepared. They were not prepared to see someone sell the exact same info as them for $97 per month or $99 per month. And that created a disruption. And now everyone could literally go and do the exact same thing. They could give a lot of value for $95 or $97. And if you did not adapt, then you spent a lot of money on marketing because you were thinking, well, if we keep on spending and this is high ticket enough, then we're going to break even or make a return on investment. And that's where also the whole space of like self-liquidating offers started. And I thought that was a brilliant idea. This is also what I did with my agency, and it was really successful and still is successful. But a lot of people did not know that, and they were spending a lot of money. They were investing back in their business, and then they ended up losing a lot of money. That's why you will hear people saying like, oh, I made $1 million, but I didn't make $1 million in my bank account, right? What I get to keep was, I don't know, $10, $1,000. A lot of people spend a lot of money in marketing, and they did not see any of that dollar on their personal bank account. And that is because they had a lot of expenses, which gets me to point 2. Because the coaching space and the agency space, people could charge a lot of money, they started hiring people. They started hiring a lot of people. They didn't see like what was the return on investment per team member, per employee. And they had bloated teams. And that led them to having really thin margins without them realizing it. Because they thought, well, if I'm charging $5,000 or $10,000 or $20,000, whatever, it doesn't matter how much I pay my team. Let's bring more people in and let's do more of this and more of that. And that's why a lot of people are broke. A lot of people you see with their 2 Club award, all the success, all the screenshots are broke and they are in debt. Now, the next point that I want to make here is a lot of coaches that were coaching agencies and consulting agencies, they would tell their clients what to do on marketing and sales. And nobody would tell people, hey, how do you actually deliver to your client? Or they would just give them some random templates and they would give them some random docs. And then agencies would expect that somehow they're going to manage to deliver to these clients. And that never happened. And those clients left. And then they had to go back to bring in more clients and more clients and more clients. And they did not realize that the agency space is a retention game. You don't make a lot of money just by closing people on the front end again and again. As an agency, if you're not retaining clients, what are you doing? You need to learn how to deliver to your clients if you want to retain clients. And that's what a lot of people didn't understand. They thought it's all about doing webinars, and they were more comfortable talking to someone in the camera or jumping on calls than actually fixing the product. They didn't do the boring work, and that's why they ended up broke. So this is also like part of not realizing that the lifetime value is so important per client. And it's not a matter of like bringing a bigger volume of clients where you could have a lower volume and have these clients spend more on your business. And this reminds me of the whole dropshipping space, where back in 2016, I would say the dropshipping space was like, you could literally make millions. Nobody knew what dropshipping is. People were, oh, like the anti-theft bag. Yeah, of course, let's buy it. Or like the bag where you can put your cat in, or the space product with the lights, space lights product, all this. It was so easy to sell. Nowadays, it's not, right? Of course, you could go and make some cash with one product, but it's not going to be a lot. And the reason for that is because the market has changed. The market is more aware. The market knows what dropshipping is, so they can just go to Alibaba or AliExpress and they can just buy the thing themselves. And now with Shein, you also have suppliers that sell directly to your clients, to your customers. So I'm giving you this example to explain to you that back in the day, the dropshipping e-com, they didn't necessarily care about lifetime value. They didn't necessarily care to optimize things. They just care like, hey, let's bring one product, let's scale it, it's over, right? Like we're making millions. And that's what people in the coaching and consulting and agency space were doing. Let's bring in clients, let's sell them up front, let's have the big deals, and then let's bring on more clients like this. But in dropshipping now, everyone knows that if you want to have a solid product and potentially consider an exit, it has to be consumable. It has to be something that people can buy again and again. So the lifetime value is high. For example, think of products like creams or like face creams or night creams or products that you can drink. You will not see any products that cannot be consumed. Kim Kardashian, she's selling clothes. Why? Because she can sell more and more clothes to you, right? And then if this shirt is not good anymore, you can just go buy a second shirt. And this is what people did not realize with coaching. And they spend so much money on the front end, on the marketing and the sales. And they never realized like, hey, I sold these clients once. I have 800 clients that I sold and I have nothing else to sell them. And that is because I haven't thought of the next steps for my business. I just focus on the front end and marketing. And also some of them I did not even deliver. So what am I going to sell them exactly? So then you're burning your pool of potential buyers and people who are ready to jump in and buy your offer. And these are the reasons why these businesses are not successful anymore. And this is why people go back to their 9-to-5. If you're wondering, well, how do I scale my business? Then just do the exact opposite of what these people did. Because this is not completely new now. Whatever you thought you needed to scale your business, you already know. There is nothing out there that is hidden or is a secret. I swear to you, I'm working with marketing agents. I work with coaches, consultants who are scaling other businesses. And I'm telling you this, there is no secret out there. You have to run ads, or you need an audience, or you need a product that is positioned really well in a specific niche. And then from there, you can expand, okay? And that is pretty much it. You don't need any new information really. You need to take action and you need to make sure that your product is actually good. So then your clients can stay with you and then you have a business, all right? So to sum everything up, this is why people are broke. And you may see screenshots, you may see a lot of fancy words and highlights and cars and whatever on social media, but oftentimes this is not true. For my clients, it is true. That is absolutely correct. Like my clients are making a bunch of money and also they reinvest back to their business, to their sales, to their marketing, to their operations. They are equally taking care of the departments in the business so then this foundation is solid and they can get to the next level and the next level and the next level. So that's it, guys. If you have any questions for me, feel free to put it in the chat. If you like this video, then give this video a like. Let me know in the comments what you liked about it. And if you have any other ideas on other videos you would like to see, let me know. If you would like to have a chat with me and my team, you can always book a call with me with the link in the description. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.